we as humans who have hearts, who have spirits, that we're not impacted by our life. That holds us in that broken, stressful state that then we've got to seek other things to try to make sense or put it together or to diffuse or to suppress, instead of really sitting in that truth of how deeply impacted we are. What has maybe created feelings of not feeling safe or loved or accepted or fearful, and sit in it with compassion and love and process it and work through it with that love, allow it, but then take the responsibility to change it and shift what needs to be shifted and say, that was then and this is now. And I don't need to always be held in the trauma of then. In fact, if I process that through, I now live in the wisdom and the strength to really turn that pain into purpose. But until we actually sit in the brokenness of it, we can't rebuild. And that's where I think we're seeing today is we're being almost told we're broken and that we're going to stay broken. And so therefore there's all these other things and it's everyone else's job. And we're going to tell you how to make it feel right. When again, we're taking that stewardship away from them instead of giving them the time to maybe process the wounds and really look at it, but almost get far enough away from it to be able to, because you have to understand the more significant the trauma, the brain is not ready to even allow you to try to address that right then. You're in survival. And again, that's the beautiful protective mechanism of the brain. If we didn't have that, we wouldn't be able to have these horrible things happen in our lives and make it through. But the nature of that is that the trauma, the impact gets pushed down away, deep into the brain. It hasn't gone away, but often it takes years, sometimes even decades later, to where the brain and the body, because the body keeps a score of everything, feels safe enough to even look at it and feel like it's maybe strong enough or it's out of an environment to actually open up and sit in it all, because it can't for a certain amount of time. And that's the other thing. People need time. People need time when they've gone through wounds and trauma to really make, again, big decisions, because your brain isn't even ready to do that. And your body's still holding all that trauma inside of itself. And it's, again, rooted in love and protection. We need to give people love and protection and time to heal those wounds and get to a place where they can, and then decide.
That is one of the most beautiful riffs I think I've ever had on the podcast.
Check out some of the videos on this screen that are perfectly curated based on the video you just saw. Make sure you follow me, and I'll see you in the next video.